Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Today we're off to the Entrance, a seaside town on the central coast of New South Wales.
It's Jessie's birthday yesterday, and we both had to work yesterday, so we didn't get to take her out for a special day, but today is the day. So we're going to celebrate Jessie's birthday and show you around the entrance.
We did get to take her out a little bit yesterday.
We took her out for a walk along the reserve, which she loves. It's her favourite spot, and the wind's blowing through her hair, and she did also get some eggs for breakfast, so that was a bit of a special
She loves her eggs for breakfast.
We're off to the entrance.
Yeah, and it's all about Jessie today.
It is, so we'll see you soon.
Happy birthday, Jessie. You're 12 today.
Today he's got 4 shots in his coffee.
When we do travel and drive on the opposite side of the road, like in the US and in Europe, Lydia likes to take control of the car. She likes to be the driver, and I'm the navigator.
And over here, Chris drives and I usually look at my phone.
I drive and navigate.
I don't know, we've always just done that. It's just what we do. And I'm probably not the best navigator either, but I'm the better
I was
driver.
waiting for you to say that. I didn't want to say that.
But I also added that I'm the better driver as well.
Oh, okay. Lydia's old neck of the woods. She used to live here.
I would have been 5, 10 and 6.
Okay,
so I had my first year of kindergarten in Sydney, and then we moved up to the Central Coast and I went to Dunleith Public School.
All right.
From first class.
Okay. And over the hill and we'll be driving down through Killarney Vale.
We'll do our shopping, go to the butchers, bakers.
The candlestick makers.
Yeah. To know all the shop owners back in the day. They'd know me by name. Coming up to my old high school. The entrance. There we go. We had the shops across the road, so you'd get a lot of students, not me, but a lot of students walking across the road going to the shops, or they'd go to the beach.
We're at North Shelly Dog Beach. Surf's a bit wild. I don't think Jessie will be swimming, but she'll have a good time roaming around in the sand, I'm sure. Maybe she'll have a little paddle, get her feet wet. There we go. Having a good walk around the sand and a roll in the sand, but I don't think she's going to be going for a swim because the surf is huge.
Got a nice sandy little snout.
She's been rolling in the seaweed, so she's got her doggy deodorant on. I think we're a little worn out after all this surf and wind. So I think Jessie had a good time on the beach. She didn't get to go for a swim, but the surf was wild out there.
It looked like they were having an actual surfing competition, it seemed to be today. So.
Yeah, and I saw at least one broken board there. So.
Yes, I was glad it was them and not me.
Yeah, this is North Shelly Beach, a dedicated dog beach. So you can bring your dogs here and let them off leash, and they can run around in the sand and surf and have a great old time.
Have a socialise with each other.
The beach is between a holiday park on one side and Shelly Beach a golf club on the other side. The golf club's a public course, so it's quite a popular place to go play, and it's lovely backing right down onto the beach. It's got a nice clubhouse there that we've been and had dinner at before. It overlooks the 18th tee looking down to the water, and it's a lovely place to go and have a meal. Unfortunately they don't let dogs in, but maybe we'll go there without Jessie another time. Oh look, there's the rocket park. I remember the rocket when I was a kid. We always had to stop at the rocket.
Kids still love it today, still climbing up there. It's been around for probably 40 years, that rocket ship.
Oh, well, longer. Lydia remembers this place as a kid. It's moved locations, but it's charcoal chicken, and it just brings her back to her childhood. So it might be a nice spot to grab some lunch, I think. Thanks, mate. Thanks for bringing it out for me. Cheers. I'm sure Jessie will help you finish them. Have to sit. Good girl. Shake. Good girl. You can have a chip.
3:30's Pelican Feeding, so we're going to go and get Jessie an ice cream.
Okay. An ice cream for your birthday, Jessie. How lucky a dog are you? Although, I think half of the ice cream treat is for Lydia.
No, I don't think I need it. I had to.
Jessie, look what I've got for you. There you go. Oh, you want the whole cane, don't you?
Oh, yummy.
You can have some of Mummy's ice cream too. This is Memorial Park at the entrance. This is where they hold festivals and markets and events. They've got a fair here during the school holidays, especially in the summer. And we often came down here when the kids were young on Christmas Eve, and they have carols by candlelight on Christmas Eve here, which is lots of fun and seems quite appropriate to have carols on Christmas Eve, the night before Santa comes. stay there while we watch the pelicans.
She's just trying to entice the other birds that are in the water over, because we haven't actually located the 3 birds that we're looking for today that we know have injuries.
Probably the biggest tourist attraction here at the entrance is the Pelican Feeding, which happens 3:30 every day during school holidays and on weekends.
So the entrance Pelican Feeding, as it was previously known, it was started over 45 years ago. There was a gentleman named Peter Major, and he used to work across the mall at the fish shop, which is now Another way to distinguish juveniles, we have one on the platform that is facing the water at the moment. And the way that you can tell the juveniles when they get out of the water is the adults have the grey feet and the juveniles have a male pelican on the platform at the moment, probably weighs about 9 or 10 kilos.
For over a century, the entrance has been a popular place for Sydney-siders to come for a long weekend or for the school holidays. Probably because it's close to Sydney, it's only 1 or 2 hours drive from Sydney, and also because it's relatively affordable.
That's right, there's lots of fun things to do. A lot of people go fishing, just relax by a lakeside, seaside. There's beaches, there's ocean bars, there's theme park you can see behind. It's not really a theme park, but
it's a little fairground,
little carnival that I used to come as a kid with my cousin, and we'd get a little book of tickets and go on the cha-cha and the gravitron and all the fun old rides. Then we'd go and buy a bag of lollies up the road. So there's a lot to see and do here. It's just a nice little lakeside, seaside fishing village to come up and have a break.
And a lot of people stay on the north side of the channel. There's a holiday park there as well, right on the channel, on the water. Little beach over there, and lots of people fishing, paddling, having lots of fun over there as well. So there's plenty of places to stay, lots of accommodation for all budgets. So it's still, I think, a good place for Sydney-siders or visitors to Sydney to come if they want to get away for a couple of days.
And see the pelican feeding.
See the pelicans and relax on the beach. The sun's come out now. What a contrast between the calm waters here with people bathing right near the mouth of the entrance to Tuggerah Lakes, and then the wild surf only 100 metres further out. The wind's picking up, it's blown the clouds away. It's a nice sunny afternoon. I think it's time for a drink.
A bit smaller than when I was growing up.
Was it?
This whole area.
Is it smaller or are you bigger?
No, there was about 20 rides back in the day.
Cheers.
This is slipping on a nice clip.
So thank you for coming roaming with us today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe below, and come roving with us again soon. Ciao.
Bye. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessie. Happy birthday to you. Hooray!
Nums. Yummy. Oh, Shanko. Oh.